Hey guys, so today I have for you my favorites of 2020 video. This is kind of my favorites slash most used video. So I really just got into like full-on makeup and skincare items this year. I had used like several drugstore things in the past and a few Colourpop things in the past as well, but this year was the first time I really got into using them consistently, and I really was able to discover what I liked and what I didn't like throughout my products this year. So I kind of just pulled about 10 items of both skincare and makeup that I really enjoyed this year and used pretty consistently. Actually, I use these things every day, so I don't know why I said pretty consistently, because it's basically every day for every single one of these items. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing that I have in this video for my, I guess, top 10s is this Fourth Ray lip mask, the coconut lip mask. I have really enjoyed this. I haven't had it very long actually. It's only been a couple of months since I started using it, but it is very, like, it's almost liquidy. It's not super thick, it's not too thin. It's just a very good consistency, and it smells great. I love coconut, and so it tastes great, smells great, everything that I want in a lip mask, and it's very moisturizing, so I love that. So that is my number 10. The next thing I have is something that I received in IPSY, and I didn't think I would like it, honestly. I thought I would hate it. I just was so tired of getting highlighters, and I have gotten so many of them. But this is the Daisy and Pearl Natural Radiance Booster by Seraphine Botanicals, and I got several things from this brand in IPSY this year, but this is the only one that I really love. But it's basically this highlighter, and it's just super natural. It doesn't look like I have like a bright streak on my cheek. It's very natural. It blends in well. It's actually a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be, because it looks like it would be too dark for my skin, but it just works really well, and I've really enjoyed it. So that's number 9. The next thing I have, I also got in IPSY, and this was in one of my previous unboxings. This wasn't a product that they chose for me, but it was an add-on that I ended up purchasing. But it is the Purlisse Matcha Green Tea and Lemon Detoxifying Charcoal Mask. Anyway, so this is just one of those really nice things to clean out your pores. And again, it wasn't something I was really sure about at first. I didn't think I would enjoy it, but I actually really love this. I purchased the full size from Purlisse. Whenever it comes in on add-ons, I get as many minis as I can. I bought it from the BoxyCharm add-ons. I really love this mask. It's great. It smells great. It's just, I love it. The next thing, it's kind of funny because all my skincare is kind of at the end because I really love eyeshadow and things. But the next thing I have is the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a Jar Peeling Mousse. And I actually discovered this product through one of Ulta's kits, I guess you could call it a kit. But it was one of their little sample packages, and it was on clearance in like January or February from like their previous Christmas stuff, and there's a little sample size of this stuff, and I just fell in love with it. Basically, if you don't know what a peeling mousse is, you put it on your face when it's dry, and you like scrub it into your face, and it peels away all the dead skin, and it just feels so good afterwards. It feels like you have brand new skin, and so I really enjoyed this, and it costs $35, which, I mean, well, this one does too, which is a lot for something like this, or in my opinion it was a lot because I'm not used to paying that much. But I really loved it. It lasts forever. I bought this back in March, I want to say, and I mean, I still have a lot left, and I use this about once per week, but it doesn't take much. It's awesome product, love it. The next thing I have is also from Purlisse, and again, it's a skincare product. This is actually from IPSY as well, so IPSY is a great service if you want to try some things out. But it is the Purlisse Watermelon Energizing Aqua Balm, and this is just a kind of like a daily moisturizer. It's super lightweight. It's a gel cream finish. It soaks into the skin immediately. It's not sticky. It just feels great. And so this is actually my first one from back in May. So as you can see, it goes a long way too. I do have another little mini that I'm working on. Like, I just have it in 2 separate places, and I use them both. So that one is, the little mini's almost gone as well, but I have already repurchased this, and it is one of my daily favorites. The next thing I have is from Colourpop. Colourpop is absolutely one of my favorite brands because it is super It's drugstore prices, but it is so much better than drugstore makeup in my opinion. I started getting it back in 2019, and with the Disney palettes especially, and the Elsa Nana palette, but I absolutely love Colourpop. And so one of the newer things that they've come out with, and I just tried it a couple months ago actually, is the Colourpop Lux Lip Oil. And so I actually got this particular one. This is my favorite one, my favorite shade. And this one is in Blossom Out. But I actually just got this one in their 50% off sale that they had, was it Christmas? I don't know, it was very, very recently. But this is my favorite shade of it. It just glides on. It's not sticky. It feels like a gloss, but it's not a gloss. It's just a really nice product that I use every single day now. It's amazing, honestly. The next thing I have is for my curls, and I did not discover this particular product through IPSY, but I did discover the brand through IPSY. And so this is by Cake Naturally Luxe Beauty, and I actually found out that this is owned by Mark Anthony, which I didn't realize at the time. I've never tried any of their products specifically, but I've seen them around and things like that. But this is the main Manag'r Totally to Die For 3-in-1 Leave-In Conditioner. And so my hair isn't my natural curls today, but it normally is. I generally wear it curly. I did curl it a little bit today just because it's day 3 of my hair. If you curly hair, you know what that means. It means your curls aren't performing as well on those last few days, and I brushed through them too. Shouldn't have done that. But this keeps all the frizz out of my hair, especially when I let it air dry. So I just spray this in. I'll put a little bit of their styling cream. I actually use this brand styling cream as well. And then just scrunch it up a little bit, and I'm good to go. And so it's just a really nice product that I use every day, once again. The next thing I have, wow, I didn't realize I was going to say it this much in this video, but again, it's from IPSY. I feel like IPSY is my favorite subscription because I really do find things that I love and then I repurchase them. So, but the next thing is the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder, and this one is in the translucent shade, but it's not really like completely translucent. It's more of like a creamy shade, but it's definitely good for my light skin. I'm about halfway through this, and I've only had it for a few months, but I use this every single day. I love it so much. It has a nice little sifter here, and I've experienced setting powders with other sifters before, and they just aren't as good as getting the product out. It's like you can't get the product out, but this one, it comes out very easily. This has the best sifter in my opinion, but again, it's super great. It keeps the oil down. I have super oily skin, and especially my T-zone here, it keeps it super dry and nice. And I just I only reapply this once throughout the day, but it's really nice. Okay, the next product I have is from one of the more expensive brands that I have ever bought from, and that is from Too Faced. And so I saw this product when it first came out, and I really wanted to purchase it, but I was just like, I cannot spend $49 on eyeshadow. But I really, really wanted it, and so I did end up spending $49 on eyeshadow. But this is the Too Faced the Pumpkin Spice palette, and I just kind of fell in love with the colors. I kept seeing it everywhere, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And let's see if I can do this properly. But basically, there's just such gorgeous colors in here, and I've used this so much since I purchased it. Like, I've used it almost every day since I purchased it. I just loved it so much. But my favorite colors are definitely the pumpkin spice color, this yellow color here, and the ginger spice, and basically this whole row right here are my favorites. It's just a really nice versatile palette that has some great fall looks, and I just love fall because fall is my favorite season. But it's a really great palette. I would recommend getting it. I know Ulta and I think Too Faced has it 50% off right now. If they're still in stock, I don't know. But they were $24.50 when I last saw them, and so I did pay full price for this. But if you can get it for the 50% off, that's an even better deal, and I would highly recommend getting it. It's just, I love it. By the way, I do have really oily eyelids, and so I use the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow base that I got in BoxyCharm several months ago. It's not in my favorites, but I do use that every day, and I guess it maybe should be, because when I do eyeshadow without it, it's gone by the end of the day. But with that primer, it really keeps it staying, really helps it stick on and stay on all day. So my last one, my number one, I don't know, do I have 10 products here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So my number one is actually 2 palettes that I just couldn't choose between. I love them both very much. One is a little bit older than the other one, so it has been used a little bit more. But those 2 palettes are the Stone Cold Fox and the Bare Necessities from Colourpop. So the Bare Necessities came out first, and so I got this one, and I love it. I use it so much. It's amazing. And that's what I actually have on today. But it's just a great color story. It has fabulous neutrals. They're just great for everyday wear, especially when you're a teacher. So it's a lot of fun. But this is just a great versatile palette. But then they came out with the Stone Cold Fox palette, which is basically the sister to this one. So the Bare Necessities is warm tone, and the Stone Cold Fox is cool tones. And so I really do like this one as well. I haven't used it quite as much. I'm more of a warm tone type of girl, but I do really enjoy what they did with this one as well. Colourpop's just a great brand if you want good quality for a great price. And I honestly haven't had any bad experiences with any of their palettes yet. I've loved everything I've received from them. I mean, there are some that don't perform quite as well, but honestly for the price point, they're still doing a lot better than most drugstore brands. So these are definitely my top item for 2020, my favorite thing. Anyways, it was great getting to discuss some of my favorite items for this year, and I hope you enjoyed hearing about this. I would love to start doing more reviews eventually, based on what I've enjoyed. So if you'd like to see more of this, I would appreciate it so much if you would like this video and subscribe. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.